Hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 6 from your geography book. This class is for class 10th. My dear students, our topic name is manufacturing industry. Okay, I hope you all know about the manufacturing because we have studied about the sectors also. In sectors, what we get there, sectors have been divided into three parts, primary, secondary, and service sector. Okay, so this secondary sector is also called manufacturing sector. Manufacturing, it means when we just module anything, or we change the structure of anything in more valuable things, like for example, very normal example we can take here, from we can say soil to brick, mud to brick. So mud is not so valuable, but when it is converted into the brick, it become very valuable. Same thing, many things are there, like if we see by a part of wood, if somebody make any furniture, any they make any we can say any statue or anything, so it we can say it the prices of that thing, okay, the value of thing, it increases. So just same thing in manufacturing industry. Manufacturing, it means the production of the things what we use, everything. It means the kapde, you can say the clothes you have you are wearing right now, and okay, the phone, mobile phone what you are seeing right now, okay, your books, everything. Like in the morning time you use toothpaste, okay, if you use anything around you, this is the fine example of manufacturing industry. Okay, so it, that's why I can say this is the most important part of our life. Then how manufacturing is done, we will know in this chapter, that how in manufacturing affect our life, how it is done, in how many part we can divide it, and we will study about the size and structure of it. We will try to know that why everywhere we cannot set up the factories, what are the needs of setting the factories. Okay, I hope you can write down these things. So now here simple they are going to take any example here. What ki the occasion of Diwali, Harish went to the market with his parents. Okay, they purchased shoes, clothes for him. His mother purchased utensils and sugar, tea, and diyas. Diyas we all know about, huh? So Harish observed that the shops of the market were flooded with the many items, for sale. So he thought, he just wondered that how so many items could be made in such a large quantity. So then, because many shoes, if you see the shoes company everywhere, Dia, if we talk about the your pots, everything is there which is under the manufacturing industry. So he was a small boy. He was just wondered to see that how who makes these things, who make these things in the large number. So like then he said also, he also had when thought that diya, okay, it means the lamp, okay, we he thought that okay, lamp can be made by individual one person, but these things cannot made by the one person. Okay, do you have some idea about these industries? Yes, we are. Okay, production of goods in large quantities after processing from the raw material to more valuable product is called manufacturing. Again, I'm telling, production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable products is called manufacturing. Same thing, raw material. As I told, I have given the example of brick to you. So for brick, what we can see here, that the mud or the soil is the raw material for this, so same thing, soil is not having any. If you will take 2.5 kg soil and sell to anyone, okay, so it doesn't have that much value, but if you will convert it into the brick, so then it will become valuable. So same other things are also, we will know about them. You know that the paper is manufactured from the wood, sugar is manufactured from the cotton, iron and steel are made by the iron ore, aluminum from the bauxite. We had discussed in the we can say mineral and resources chapter already about these. So do you know how you know that how yeah, otherwise you can say that some type of cloths are made or manufactured by yarn, which itself is the industrial product. Yes. So same thing, if you just only talk about this cloth, you are wearing a clothes right now, shirt, pant, anything. So we always just think that okay, we have purchased it, but my dear, that it has a long process to reach to your body. Okay, it means if we are using a cotton cloths, we are using cotton cloths. So just think that someone is there in his village. He started ploughing his field. After that, he purchased the seed from the market. He put the seed there, irrigation, pesticide, fertilizer, then very care of that crop, then harvested that crop, send that crop, sell that crop to the market people sell to the factory, the factory people, they made the yarn. After that the yarn goes to the cloth factory, then it becomes then it converted into the cloth, then cloth goes to the garment factory, they converted it into your shirt, pant, or anything else. So then they send it to the market for the shopkeepers, then you purchase it. So it is a long we can say process here. I hope you can understand. ठीक है. So okay, then what they are talking about, yarn, it means like they are talking about the synthetic. Okay, synthetic yarn. So synthetic, it means like you can say nylon. Okay, I told you in the chapter of mineral resources and we can say and so we can say mineral and energy resources, na. So in that chapter I told you that from the from petrol we got fabric also, synthetic fabric also. So they are saying the manufacturing from yarn, it itself is the industrial product. Okay. So people employed in the secondary activity, secondary means the manufacturing activity, in the primary materials into the finished goods. It means what are the products of primary sector, they are converted into the manufacturing sector, like sugar cane converted into sugar. Okay, then we can say tea converted into the tea leaves, है ना. And we can say, we can take the many examples like this, कि भाई cotton to textile, है ना. So like this. Okay, people employ in this activity. The workers employ in the steel factory, car, breweries, like textile industry, bakeries, etc. fall into this category. They all come in this category, beta. If you are making, if somebody is assembling the car or anything, it means that they are manufacturing something and they are trying to increase the value of anything. Some of the people are employing in the employ in the providing service. Okay, this is called territory service. In this chapter we are mainly concerned with the manufacturing industry only, which fall into the secondary sector. Okay, already you know. The economic strength of a country is measured by the development of a manufacturing industry. Nowadays we are having a country, our neighboring country, that is China. Okay, why China is so powerful? Because China is right now the manufacturing hub. They prepare anything, they we can say produce, they manufacture everything of the world. Okay, so they are providing things to world, because if just you can see na, like if you will get the food from outside in the very cheap rate, so why you will put gas cylinder at your home, why you will purchase that, why you will bring the ration, है ना. So same thing, the China is providing on a very cheap rate, they are providing everything to the countries. So that's why it become the manufacturing hub, and that's why the other countries are not producing anything, many things as we can say. Okay, now we'll go to the this one point, like importance of manufacturing. What is the importance? Importance already I told. Okay, if a country who is self-reliant in the manufacturing, by there is one country, those who make everything. It means produce or manufacture everything for themselves, one, okay, for themselves, and otherwise they provide the services, or they provide the manufactured things, that product, ready products, to other countries also. So simply, okay, they do not have to buy things from the outside of the country, you know. So and they can sell their own product. So that country's economy will be very strong. So that is why we can say it is the backbone of the development. Okay, but if just imagine, okay, we just always talk about the primary sector and service sector, even tertiary sector. So just think, if there is no manufacturing sector, so where primary sector people, okay, they will give their raw materials, okay, who will, and then same thing, if they will not produce anything, okay, if they will not produce anything, so who will sell this? Okay, so what is the meaning of then service sector then? That's why this is the, we can say, it is a chain. So here the most important chain is this manufacturing. So now we are going to learn about the importance of it. First, manufacturing industry not only help in the modernizing agriculture with the forms of the backbone of our economy, they also reduce the heavy dependence of the people on the agriculture income by providing them jobs in the secondary and tertiary sector. Now important, how, what they are saying in this, it means they are saying ki manufacturing industry, what they did modernization, they modernized agriculture. How? Because in the manufacturing industry, tractors, thresher, harrow, tillers, which are helpful in agriculture. Okay, with this they provided fertilizer, pesticide, and insecticide, and these all things they all manufactured where? In manufacturing industry. So they are saying ki bhai many things are produced by manufacturing industry, which help to be agriculture a modernized thing. First point है ना. In itself it is, the second point is also there कि भाई we all know that still of our country around say 52% of people are working in primary sector. Okay, so secondary sector, what it does, secondary sector, it reduce the pressure on primary sector. So many of people, it means around 10-20% people go there in secondary sector to work, and the reduce of pressure on primary sector. Okay, and they also get the good salary. Okay, I hope you cleared it, and then if you didn't, so you can listen it again, है ना. Listen it again. Now we have the power, we are having in our hand, just we can rewind it and you can listen it again, and you can write. Without writing, if you are just only listening it, so you are just cheating yourself. Okay, industrial development is precondition for the eradication of unemployment and poverty from our country. Same thing, by industrial development, just think, there is a area, there is an area in which the around 10 villages are there. So all are people that depending on the agriculture, so all are not getting good earning. So just imagine, if in that area, okay, if in that area just we can see one factory comes or two factory comes, which provide the 50% of people of the village the work in their factory. So what it will be? So it can reduce the unemployment, and when they will start getting the money, so it also detect the poverty also from our country. So this was the main philosophy behind the public sector industries and joint sector ventures in India. It was also aimed at bringing down regional disparities by establishing industry in the tribal and backward areas. Now I need to explain this here. Why the first mean in the 2-3 words are there, I think you understand till here na. So that is why the public sector, it means government factories, many government factories are also there. Like if you heard the name of BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited, है ना. So this factory is made by the government. So like this kind of factory is called, which is run by the government, called public sector industries. And then joint sector venture. Joint sector, it means where government do the agreement with the private companies also. It is called joint venture. So this kind of things. So in our country many disparities also there. Disparities mean many we can say na, up and downs. Up and downs we can convert into the another way also. Like everyone want to make their factory in near the we can say town or city area, but government has decided to give them some spaces in the tribal and backward areas. By this people can get the employment. Okay, so export of manufactured goods expand. Just second, while it's getting heat up. Okay, just leave. Okay, so now we have come on to the this one. The export of manufacturing goods expand trade and commerce and brings in much needed for a foreign exchange. What कि भाई export of manufacturing goods. By just imagine if our country is prepare our country's demand is 100. Our country's demand is 100 of anything, any manufacturing. India is producing 150. So what we will do with this 150, sorry, or 50, because 100 is our demand. What we will do this 50 extra? So we sell it. It is in the we sell it into the international market. So when we sell it in international market, from there we earn foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, it means dollar. Okay, countries that transform their raw material into the wide variety of furnished goods, higher value are proposed. India's prosperity lies in the increasing and diversifying in the its manufacturing industry as quick as possible. Same thing they are saying. By if a country want to transform, okay, if a country wants to become very developed or very rich, so what they need to do, their all raw material, their all raw material should be used, properly used, okay, full furnished, okay, in a good way. By this only we can get we can say we can diversify our manufacturing industries, and we can get the benefit also. Okay, I hope you understood this. Okay, now agriculture and industry. Then very important question came in many years, as I'm seeing from the last 6 years. Okay, it is coming in exam, this kind of question. Agriculture and industry are not exclusive of each other. They move hand in hand. So they write in exam, what they write कि agriculture and industry move hand in hand. Explain है ना, they like this. So for instance, the agro industries, agro industry, it means industry means factory, agro it means agriculture. So those industry who get their raw material from agriculture, those are called agro industrial industries in India, have given a major boost to agriculture by raising its productivity. Simply, by when sugar started becoming sugar, if sugar mill was there in too much in the numbers, so people started growing the sugar cane. Simple. है ना. So always it means the if factory always we can say inspire the agriculture sector also. So they depend on the latter for raw material and sale to the products such as irrigation pumps, fertilizer, insecticide, pesticide, plastic and PVC pipes, machines and tools to the farmers. Same thing, they both help each other. By agriculture provide raw material to secondary sector, this manufacturing sector, and manufacturing sector what provide, they provide everything for that, like irrigation pumps, fertilizer, insecticide, machines, tractor, you know, everything they provide them, PVC pipe, machines and tools and everything. Thus development of competitiveness in the manufacturing industry has not only associated archaeologists in increasing their production, but also made the production process very efficient. So what a help was done by we can say by industry help a lot. By this help, now agriculture area or by agriculture sector, they started getting more production, है ना. And this more, only not more production, this production become efficient also. Now our farmers does not have to make too much efforts. Okay, first just think, when they plowed the field with the oxes, है ना. So that was a very tough time. And how they were doing the irrigation, every time they have to look to the sky for the irrigation. But this secondary sector or manufacturing sector made it easy. You know, in present day world globalization, our industry needs to be more efficient, competitive, self sufficient. Alone is not enough. It means if we are making product for only ourselves, our industry are making the product for only need of ours, no, it is not enough. We need to manufacturing goods for the different country, for the international market also. Only then we will be able to compete the international market. Okay, I hope you got it. Okay, so till now I think I didn't take too much part of it. Only one chapter, no, one paragraph, or just we can say one page we have heard. So I'll meet you in the next part of this video, but till then just you need to make the notes of this, and it is very important, very interesting chapter. You will learn many things in it. Okay, chaliye. So, and one thing more, just you can subscribe my channel for the next notifications, and you can comment, or in the comment box you can type the questions if you are having any. Okay, thank you.